Hi everyone, I'm Devon Coombs, and today we will be covering question 5 in our series on managerial accounting, and we're pulling these questions from CSUN's Gateway Lab exam practice for managerial accounting. So let's read the question. In comparison to the traditional manufacturing environment, overhead costs in a just-in-time environment, or JIT environment, all of the following are true except A, are more easily tracked to products, B, are frequently direct in nature, C, include rent, insurance, and utilities, D, most of the costs are likely to be indirect in nature, or E, labor need not be tracked to the product. So first off, I want to apologize for the way this question is written. I didn't write the question. I'm pulling them from CSUN's Gateway Lab exam test bank, which is public, so don't shoot the messenger. We're just using these questions, but I don't think it's written well. Also, when looking at this, we need to understand that we are looking for what is false. In the statement says all of the following are true except what. So we're looking for what is false. Be careful when reading questions, especially as you move on through college and your education, because teachers love throwing double negatives at you or negative questions, and you have to make sure you're reading carefully. To understand this question, we have to understand what a traditional manufacturing environment is and what a just-in-time environment is. So, traditional manufacturing environments required producers to make as much material as possible or as much goods as possible because it would reduce the total cost of producing the goods. If you make large batches of products, you would be able to make them at a cheaper cost because you would have less ordering costs for goods, and you would generally be able to use less startup costs for machinery. Although this seemed good at the time, the problem was this led to giant storage costs where you'd have to get giant warehouses to store all the goods you're producing, which could lead to obsolete inventory. It led to maintenance costs for the manufacturing warehouses. It led to people watching that. It led to stolen goods. It led to a lot of extra costs, a lot of extra holding costs, and it just wasn't efficient. Also, you had old inventory that you couldn't sell. So just-in-time came around with the philosophy that you should only make goods when the customer wants them. So we had to change everything in the manufacturing environment for the just-in-time philosophy, where now workers are more multi-talented. They're able to do many skills. Products are focused only. The demand drives the product development, not the supply. And so it's a much more direct process involving higher setup costs and higher product costs, but significantly lower holding costs. And it generally makes newer, better products that are higher quality for the customer. So the just-in-time environment seems very popular right now. So let's read through the questions and see what makes sense knowing that now. A, are more easily tracked to products. Well, in a just-in-time environment, we are working on direct products instead of making huge amounts of inventory without consideration. So yes, overhead costs would be more easily tracked. So that's correct, which means it isn't our answer. We're looking for what's false. B, are frequently direct in nature. As we said, just-in-time, we're working directly to produce goods for the customer as it's needed. So B is correct, which means it isn't the answer. C, overhead costs do include rent, insurance, and utilities. So C is correct, which means it's not our answer. D, most of the costs are likely to be indirect in nature. So this would not be true in a just-in-time environment, which makes this the correct answer because we focus on direct costs in a just-in-time environment. Let's just figure out E, labor need not be tracked to the product. That would be true because we understand that the costs are more direct and they'll be easier to determine what costs go where. So D is the best answer here because most of the costs would be direct in nature in a just-in-time environment. I hope this helps. If you have any questions, feel free to write in the comment section below and I'll do my best to answer them. Have a great day.